What is going on YouTube? Popey17 here, back to you with, as you can probably tell by the title, a new series on my channel. Today we're going to be starting a career mode on our own channel with a club that you will now know in the title as Southampton FC. So let's get straight into it. But first of all, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see another career mode, hit that like button. If you want to see another one tomorrow, give me 20 likes and I will give you another career mode tomorrow. So if you really want to see that, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to interact with me, Instagram or Twitter, links will be in the description down below. If you enjoyed the thumbnail that got posted, link will be down to my mate Keg. He designed my thumbnails, so his gamer tag will be in the description for Xbox One users. Go down there, add him, give him a message, just say to him, you know, on your mate, this is bloody brilliant, you know, just get around him. Anyway, I'll be back and I'll show you guys, basically, Southampton. Okay, so here we are at Southampton Football Club. Now, as you can see here, we have 42 mil in the transfer budget, 42 million pounds I should say. We'll be changing that to dollars when we get into the game. And a 680 million club worth. Now, our domestic success is medium, along with continental brand exposure, financial and youth development is high. Now, there's going to be a bit of a twist on this career mode. Now, I'm a big believer in bringing back the English part of English football, so we're not going to go willy-nilly signing this here and there. We are only allowed to... Now, Southampton are also a massive side to do with youth. Now, I'm going to, you know, bring this Southampton and make them an absolute powerhouse. What we're going to be doing is, in every transfer window, we can only sign 3 players that are not English. That's just that. 3 players that aren't English. And every player we sign must be, at least for the first transfer window, must be under the age of 22 years of age. So, no Ronaldos, no Messis, no... Hazard. Actually, he might be 23 now. Well, no, he's much older than that. He's probably like 25. But yeah, point of it is, we can only sign young footballing prodigies. And yeah, so that's basically what's going to happen. We'll start getting into it now while I talk. So yeah, we've decided we can only sign players of English, like with an English nationality. Not players that could have played for England, players with an English nationality, and then 3 outside of that age bracket. So, I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm planning to do, but I've got some ideas for the series. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because if you guys want to see more, we'll go with this guy here. So I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because I'm looking forward to it, so I'm sure you guys will too. Now, European competition, we're going to withdraw with seeded teams, which means we will be playing in the Europa League in Group J against Krasnodar, Lille and Aberdeen. There's no real standout sides in the Euro League, in my opinion. Obviously, you've got Fenerbahce, who aren't too bad. You've got Villarreal, who are alright. Shakhtar aren't too bad. United, obviously, are the biggest side that are currently in the European League, and West Ham. So, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully, we can get ourselves some success there. Now, we're going to start on World Class. If it's too hard, we'll drop down. If it's too easy, we'll bump up. I haven't really played much offline, so I'm not exactly sure what difficulty I should be playing on. So I think we should start at World Class and just see how we go from there. We'll play on 6-minute halves, and we will have $1 value. Now, we're going to have to download the latest update to the squad roster. And as you can see, it's loading, so I will be back with you guys once this has loaded. Okay, guys, here we are. We have an invitation to the preseason tournament. We are going to be taking that, because we're going to need all the money we can get, with not a massive budget. Obviously, every club has a massive budget from the big TV deal, but still. Now, we're going to go with the one that has the most money. So luckily that you guys can't see those teams, because we're not going with that one. We're going to be playing in Germany. Now, it's a 4-star competition with Hertha Berlin, St. Etienne, Hoffenheim, Malaga, Real Betis, who will actually have a player there that we're interested in. Not someone that we can sign this transfer window, because he is on loan currently at Real Betis, but he will be a player that we'll be looking for in the future. Stade Rennais and OGC Nice as well. So let's click into that. And I think first things first, we're going to head in, we're going to look at our objectives, and then we're going to go have a look at the team that we are working with. So let's go to the board expectations. They want us to reach the final of the EuroLeague, so quite a excessive objective. They want us to finish in a EuroLeague qualification and reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. They want us to finish the season with 22,000 unspent allocated funds. So we have 22,000 left in the transfer budget at the end of the window. Within 3 seasons, we must increase the season ticket holders for at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. And they want us to sign 3 players with potential over 75 to our youth squad. Increase it overall by at least 10 points. Now, the objectives overviews are reach the final. Obviously, it's just the main, because as long as we're winning games, we're not really going to get the arse. That's the main thing. We're here to win games, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to win games and make the club a powerhouse. So, next, we'll check out our emails. So, we have been told we've got our scout, who's obviously, we all know that, introducing himself. Their expectations, we've just looked at that. They're obviously just letting us know about the transfer market, and they would like us to make the final, I believe. Yep. Okay, so they want us to make the final. So, easy enough. Let's go look at what we're working with. Alrighty then. So, we will be playing with a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Now, we've got the likes of Charlie Austin, who won't be going anywhere. Tadic, who also I don't really want to be getting rid of. I don't really know many of these guys. I'd be happy to sell them if the offer comes ahead. Fonte and Van Dijk we will not be getting rid of, and Bertrand we will not be getting rid of. Forster, I mean, he's alright, but if we can get ourselves another goalkeeper, we will. But it's not the end of the world. He is English. Now, Buffal is a player we are not selling. He is he's our star. Like, well, to me, Buffal is our star. There's a lot of, just 60 odd raiders. We might loan a lot of these guys out. I'll do that off camera for you guys. So yeah, Buffal we're not getting rid of. He's actually going to play in the cam spot. We're going to keep this formation. Buffal's going to play at cam. My main interests are a striker, a goalkeeper, a right back, and some centre mids. So now, what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm actually going to go to the transfer list. I'm going to list a lot of players for loan, list some players for transfer I don't want, and then we're going to get into the players that we're going to sign. So I'll see you guys once I've listed the guys for loan that I want to loan out, listed the guys for transfer that I want to transfer, and then we'll be back. Okay, ladies and gents, the first player we're going to be looking at signing is Kurt Zouma from Chelsea. Now, he will flick under our international budget. Massive prodigy in French football. He's also a player he's a big name that we can bring in, and then just focus on a lot of young players. Not high overalls, but he would be a massive core of our defence. So we're going to just inquire about Kurt Zouma. And yeah, he's going to be, I think he'd be a massive signing. He's 21, so he fits under that age bracket, and yeah, would be great. Next player is a left wing from AC Milan who can also play that striker position that we're looking for, and he's French, and his name is Niang. So we're going to inquire about him right away. He is very good on this game. We'll get straight into him. That's all the international players this episode that we're going to look for. Now, the rest of the guys I'm going to inquire are all English. Next up is my boy, Dele Alli. I love this guy. Now, the only thing is, though, I feel like Tottenham are going to make us overpay for him, so we might not be able to sign him, but he is a player that I would love at the club, and he would be, we could build our team around a player like him. He's young, he's going to be amazing, and yes, we're going to inquire about him, see what they say, and hopefully, fingers crossed. The next man probably won't fit into our first team right away, but he's going to be amazing. We might sign him and loan him out. That is Ruben Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea, one of my favourite players, and my friend Slade's favourite player at the club. So, just for you, mate, we are going to inquire about Loftus, and fingers crossed we get him, because he fits in that bill. He can play pretty much all those centre mid roles, and yeah, he will be massive for us if we can snatch him up. Next up is Chalobah from Chelsea as well, another good centre mid. If you watched the United game, he actually nutmegged 2 players in a row in one dribble, so we're going to inquire about him and see what they say about him as well. Here is a young right back that we need to fill. That is Sam Byram. Now he's just hits at 22 years of age. A lot of potential. I could see him. I don't know if we'll be able to snack him up, but hopefully we can. I think he might have just joined. I'm not sure, so we'll see anyway. Now the next one is this man right here. If you thought we weren't be going after Marcus Rashford, you were absolutely delirious. He's like Dele Alli. We could build a team around this guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to prime away from United, but we're going to inquire, and this is a player that I really want to sign in this career mode, so fingers crossed. Now we've got one more player. He'll be on the screen right now, and that player is Ross Barkley. Now if we can't get ourselves Dele Alli, Ross is another good prodigy from the Toffees. Absolute beast. Would be an amazing player for us to sign, so fingers crossed. If we can't get Dele, we can look at picking up Ross Barkley. Now, so they're all the players we're going to inquire about for now. We're going to simulate and see what happens. I'm not actually going to accept any transfers this episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have them all ready to accept, and then you guys can decide in the comments below and let me know what you think I should do. Now, what's going to happen is we're not actually going to play any games this episode. We're going to simulate through just because I really want to get, the ball rolling. So we've got some messages back here. Everton want 46 for Ross Barkley. I'm not paying 46 million. Not a chance. I'll pay maybe 23 for Ross. See what they say there. Not paying 46. Now Rashford, they want 19. I reckon I can get him for 11. I reckon. I'd pay 11 mil for Marcus Rashford, 110%. Sam Byron has just moved out. I thought he might have, so we can't look after Byron in this window. They want 48 million for Dele Alli. That's not happening. We'll offer them 28, and that's it. I'm not offering them more. Not a chance. No way, Jan. And the Yang, they want 16. We're gonna offer 875 for Niang. See if they bite on that. Now we're going to jump in and we're going to simulate the game against, I think it's Saint Etienne. First we're going to look at this. Chalobah 2-1. I'll offer Chelsea 1-9, and I'm sure they'll bite on that, and then we can probably snatch him up. Now we've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek 2-2. Let's just offer 2 flat. Don't want to be overplaying for these young players. I want to try and get them a bit cheaper so we can sign some more. And the last one is Curtis Zuma, who's going to be a lot. Oh, only 30. Let's go 22. I'd pay 22 for Zuma, 110%. Now, let's get into the game. We're going to be simulating the game against Etienne. I think that's who it is. Oh, ASSE. Yeah, Saint Etienne, yeah. So, this is who Zuma was playing for before. Now, we're going to simulate it. Fingers crossed we get the win. I'm not too sure. They're actually a decent side. They've got a very good keeper in Ruffier. But obviously they've got a young... So Martinez scored in the 7th minute. I'm not so sure. I've gone with a pretty strong side. Buffal scored, our man. I wanted to get the win, just to try and help us in that group. And then I will rotate players through and, let some young players get in and hopefully get some football to them before the season starts. But I also want my main players to get some football in as well. Buffal's got 2. Like I said, that bloke is not going anywhere. So we actually come up with a 3-0 victory to start off. So we're going to get some money from that, I reckon, as well. So that's a very good start. So we're going to simulate a couple days longer. Milano came back and said, no, they want 16 million. I'm not paying 16 for Niang. I'll give them 13.75, 13.750. See what they say to that. But I'm not paying more than that for the man himself. Now we've got 5 emails come through. Chelsea have accepted for Zuma. Chelsea have accepted for Chalobah. Marcus Barnes wants to play in the next game. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring Barnes. Hang on. I was just telling me the Man United and the Arsenal game's just started. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Barnes onto the bench for Yoshida, and we're going to play him over Redmond and just give the guy a go. He wants to go, and I am more than happy to do that. We're also going to start Buffon on the bench. He played well, but I want to give Tadic a run as well. We're going to run with Long. I know it's a pre-season game, but you know we're really going to do that. And then play Cedric as well. I know that some of the guys are playing really well, but it's pre-season. We want to rotate our players around and get everyone a game, see how everyone plays. So it's really important that we give everyone a fair crack. Let's go back into those emails. So Milan we've already dealt with. I'm not paying 46 for Ross. I'll offer 23 and Tadic. If I can do that, I'm happy to do that, but nothing more than that. Like I said, and obviously these deals won't happen if you guys don't want them to. Now, they've said no to Rashford, and he's a player I want. I'm not a fan of Redmond, so if I can maybe do a deal with him, it's going to let me, I don't know. Okay, it's not. So what we're going to do is, we're going to offer, not Charlie Austin, Charlie Austin's a player that's not going anywhere. Shane Long, because I don't really like Shane Long. So I'm going to offer 10 million in Shane Long, and that will sort out our striker problem. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to offer Chalobah a contract. We're going to give him 50 million, let him know that he's a future first team player and give him a 5-year contract. Now Kurt Zouma is going to obviously expect a lot of game time, so let's go in. We're going to offer him 100, 5 years, and we're going to make him an important first team player for the Chelsea. And he actually can play right back, so we actually could bring him on and play on as a full back, so that could also sort out a second problem. Okay, so we're going to simulate the match here against Hoffenheim and see what happens there. Let's just see. Okay, so it's going to start the game. I'm not sure we're going to play because we did bring off a lot of our star players. Hopefully the game will bring them on. So Vox has got a yellow card. Our player's got a yellow card as well. Davis comes out and scores, which is really important for us. Keeps us that 1 goal ahead. Looks like we're probably going to take the victory away. I can't see them getting in front now. Yes, 1-0. That takes us to, we'll be top of the group, I'd say, for the competition. Yep, as you can see there, we're on top of the group. Now, let's go to the office. We've got 2 more emails. Barnes takes us for the chance. Spurs say no to Dele Alli. I'll do the same thing with Ross. I'll offer the 28, and then I will offer Tadic and see what they say. Okay, now we're going to go through, and we're going to simulate. We're going to simulate one more game, and then we're going to go to the start of the game before that. Chelsea have said yes to Loftus-Cheek, so we're going to offer him a contract as well. We're going to offer him 50,000 and 5 years, and we're going to make him a sporadic first team player. See what he says to that. Milan accept a deal for Niang, so we're going to offer him 60 and 4 years and make him a important first team player for the Southampton Football Club. So Man United say no again to Long, and so we're going to offer 12 million plus Long. Sorry guys, I had someone knocking at my door, so we're back now anyway. Chabila has not agreed to the contract. He wants a bigger role, so I'm happy to offer him 5 years and make him a sporadic first team player and offer him 50,000. Bang, boom, boogie. Kurt Zouma has declined. He would like a bigger role in the squad, which is fair enough. I'm happy to make him a crucial first team player and offer him a 4-year contract because he will be crucial. We're actually going to play him at right back, so more than happy to bring Zouma in. letting us know about international management. So let's just go ahead and delete all these emails. Just quickly, because there's nothing worse than having email flooding through. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to Hertha BSC. Now Martina would like to come back into the game, so that is fine. I'm actually going to bring him back in. So where that fella is, we're going to actually bring him back into the side. Barnes will come off for my main man, Austin, and Redmond's going to come on for Long. Because Long might not be here for long anyway. Get it? So let's just let that load. I think Everton replied to us, did they? They don't want Ross Barkley, so we're actually going to... That's going to be the end of our fight for Ross. I don't really mind. I'm not paying more than what I offered. That's just that. So I'm not paying more. Now we're going to simulate the next game against Hertha Berlin. See what comes out of it. So that's the first goal we've had scored against us so far. But Davis comes back and equalises in the 17th minute. That's actually my number, Popey 17. That means we've got to get the win here. EA can't do that to us. There we go. Redmond gets a double. Oh, maybe we don't want to get rid of Redmond. That's good. We still want a striker to rotate around. Tadic scores a penalty. And that's a 4-1 victory for the Southampton Saints. Get around us, ladies and gents. Get around us. Now, the guy was happy that we played him in form. We actually saved ourselves 2.2 million, so that will pay for Loftus-Cheek. Bang on the dot. They've reviewed the offer for Dele Alli. Unfortunately, we're not going to because we're not interested in the player, and the cash deal alone is not enough. So let's... Can't pay that much for Dele Alli. Guys, leave a comment in the comment section down below on a... Oh, Chelsea's just signed Jamie Vardy. Okay, well, there you go. Leave a comment in the section down below on a good English midfielder for me to sign in the midfield position. Let me know if there's someone you guys reckon I should sign. Okay, so we're going to look here. Now, Loftus-Cheek has accepted. I'm going to stall that. Chalobah's accepted. I'm going to stall that. Niang United has accepted for Marcus Rashford. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to offer him some dosh. We're going to make him an important first-team player with a 4-year deal. So basically, guys, we have Niang, we have Chalobah, we have Loftus-Cheek all ready to accept. Now, I need you guys to go ham in the comment section down below. Should we sign Rashford and Zuma? Or should we sign Niang and Zuma? And let me know if you want me to sign Loftus-Cheek and if you want me to sign Chalobah. So these guys are ready, so I can accept these guys right away. So you guys go ham in the comment section below and you let me know. Would you rather me sign Chalobah? Would you rather me sign Rashford? Or would you rather me sign Zuma? That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the career mode. If you want to see more, give a big thumbs up, 20 likes, and you'll see another one. See me again tomorrow. Until then, kick it and rip it. Peace.